What up, everybody? It is your girl Mbali7, and today we are mixing things up. We are talking about art, something that's gonna capture you for a minute. Let's not get into it that much, but let me let you guys know the artist himself. How are you doing today?
I'm quite well, and yourself?
Please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Konke, better known as Konke, because that's my only name. I'm originally from the Eastern Cape in a small town called Lusikisiki, and I'm a pencil artist, majoring in this genre called hyperrealism. I'm a self-taught pencil artist. I make drawings, even on commission, and I do create sort of contemporary art in a way, trying to merge it with realism. So that's basically me at this point, besides the fact that I'm a student at UKZN Westfield campus. So yeah.
Okay. How did you get into art? You loving it? You starting it? You drawing?
Well, sort of like something that grew with me. Because I remember vividly when I started drawing from primary school, basically grade R. And then I had a brother. Well, I still have that brother.
Yeah.
He drew as well. He is a talented drawer.
So it runs in the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what basically inspired me to become an artist, like to actually try to grow this skill, was my mother, besides my other brother.
Yeah.
She once drew something. It was like a small figure, small person, and the way she did it, the way her hand glided on the paper was just artistic, and it inspired me to actually pick up the pencil and draw something.
Yeah.
And I would actually do it on my free time. So it sort of grew with me, and I started taking it very seriously in 2018, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you start taking it seriously then? Was it because you saw a future in it, or it's because it's something you loved and you wanted to pursue?
Well, at first it was because it's something I loved. And well, primarily it is because it's something I love. But I was enlightened to how much money I can make through art. So
yeah, gotta secure the bag. Anyway, we have to secure the bag.
So that's what influences, that's what drives me the most at this point, besides my love for art. So yeah, that's one thing that made me take it like seriously.
So you said it does run in the family. Does your brother draw too? Is he like an artistic figure too?
He is an artistic figure, but like not entirely artistic, because he decided to neglect the drawing side, the artistic side of himself. But he did draw, and he still does on his free time though. Didn't pay much attention to it as much as I did.
Yeah.
Because I actually went through tutorials on YouTube and followed some other artists on Instagram and on YouTube, and then learned some of their techniques to get me where I am today.
Which artists right now would you give like a shout out to that you follow that inspire your work?
That's a tough question. I would say it boils down to 3 artists. The first one is John O'Dry. He's a South African artist.
I gotta, guys, if you,
it's John O'Dry. You can
guys,
check him out on Instagram.
him out. You have to check him out.
He's really talented. The second one is Arinze Stanley from Nigeria. Can't say much about him because like he's. I just run out of words. Like, that's how good he is.
Why am I already falling?
I don't know. Maybe we'll catch you. But yeah, the third one is it's Kevin Okafor. He's a black artist who lives in I think the UK. Yeah. He's just so good. He's just like, his art just focuses on the perfection of reality. He just masters it. You know, if it draw your face, you just see perfection.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, very serious.
Take me.
God.
You know, as creatives, we usually have a hard time when we tell our families that this is what we want to pursue. So for you, how was it telling your family that you want to do this, you want to do art, you want to pursue something in this field?
Well, I've never really found myself in a situation where I'm having to like disclose what I have to pursue or had a choice about what I wanted to pursue, because like they've basically seen me my entire life draw.
Yeah.
Because every time I draw something, even from primary school, I'd come back and just show them pictures of what I drew. As bad as it was back then, like, but they did see the progress and they would really give credit where it's due. So in a way, I think it came naturally for me.
Yeah.
And I'm just mixing it with academics and all other aspects that I need to actually develop something concrete and something that's occupational.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I don't think I've ever been at that point, because they're very supportive. They're very supportive towards my craft. That's all I can say.
I don't really think you're going to be at that point. I don't really think you ever be at that point.
It'll never exist for me.
I hope you guys heard that. It doesn't exist for him. It doesn't.
It doesn't. What matters is that like I can be productive at that. You know, I can actually generate revenue from it. So I think that's one thing that leaves no room for questioning. Okay. From their perspective.
Okay. As we get into questioning, would you describe yourself, you as an individual, in 5 words?
I would say, first of all, short. I wouldn't say I'm autistic, but I kind of am. Yeah. I'm very chilled. Okay. If that's something.
Yeah, it's something.
Vibrant. Vibrant, because like, I think I'm a vibe. Vibrant. Yeah. Humble. Yeah. And I don't know whether I can find a word for someone who tends to... Okay, and nonchalant. I can be nonchalant when I want to.
At times, or it's something that you...
Depends on what I'm facing at that particular point in time, or what's being presented towards me as an obstacle. Yeah. So, yeah.
Worst scenario?
Worst case scenario, someone coming at me and trying to do harm. Like, you won't get the reaction from me.
That's not you.
You won't get the reaction from me.
Okay. I'll take that. So, besides that, what makes you smile and what scares you?
What makes me smile is, first and foremost, it's the love I get from my parents.
Secondly, shout out to your parents, by the way. They've been sounding like good ass people. Yo, shout out to him. Shout out to all the parents, by the way, who actually support their kids in whatever they want to do.
Shout out.
If it's art, if it's school, you know, if it's sports, shout out to all those good parents.
Really takes us far.
Yeah, it does take us far. Yeah. It does. Yeah.
So the second thing that makes me smile, it's probably the reaction that people give when they see my art.
That's me, guys.
Well, I normally don't know how to digest it, but it's very overwhelming. So I just brush it off with a smile and a small chuckle. Yeah, you know. So, but yeah, it really touches a part of myself that I really can't express. You know, I can't be modest about it. I can't display arrogance about it. But like, I try as much as I can to show gratitude. But I can't really like portray myself in a specific way. But like, it's just dismissive behavior.
That's just being humble, like he described himself. That's what a person that is humble usually says. Not you guys. Not that I'm gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there though. Okay. What scares you then?
What scares me, at times, it's the future. It's very scary for me.
Not knowing what to expect.
Uncertainty, if I may say. That's one thing that scares me. I'm not sure if I'm scared of death or what, because like it's certain. So I would say it's probably the future and what it brings with regards to how things are going on right now, because we are in scary times. Yeah. And you don't know what to expect these days with all that's happening. And I really don't want to dwell on all of those, but I'm pretty sure you're aware of what's going on at this point. Yeah. So that's one thing that probably scares me right now.
Okay, so let's just leave all the fear behind, because you know what? we got this. We are here, and it's about the arts anyway.
Optimism.
Yeah, we got this. Yeah. So any highlights that you would like to give us on what we should expect or anything?
At this point, as much as I'm swamped academically, but what I would say is y'all could expect an exhibition. You know, I'm trying to work on that and get it together. I'm trying to contact a few people to get it up and running. As much as I've produced art in the previous lockdown, which was last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've produced much art then, and I'm hoping I'll get like the platform where I could actually display all of my work and portray some kind of descriptive pieces, you know, writings underneath them to just tell what went through my mind at that point. So that's what people can expect from me at this point, and which is without a doubt more art.
Yeah.
I'm currently working on
definitely more art. Speaking of COVID, did COVID give you more time to...
Definitely did.
Was it a positive outcome for you, or was it more of a negative?
Well, on the art side of it, it was a positive outcome, because like I was literally working every day. I was working every day, and I actually tapped into a different chapter or a different level of my art during lockdown. So I started making large scale drawings and started working on with better material. Yeah. Started creating better details and just producing refined outcomes through lockdown. If it wasn't for it, I mean, I would have been caught up with everything that goes on in university.
Yeah. So it was definitely a benefit for you.
Yeah. Besides the fact that I was isolated from many people.
Yeah.
But on the personal side of it, it was more of a negative than it was of a positive. Because like, I'm not an introverted person. So being indoors too much can basically cloud someone's judgment of things and just change you in a way. So it has produced more good than bad, I can say.
Okay. Since it has produced more good, we would actually love to see what this gentleman can do. And I'm sure you guys would actually want to see what he can do too.
Okay. I'm just going to take it out right now. Okay.
If you guys want to die right now, you know, just spring out, you know, go crazy. Go crazy.
Okay. Wait. This is not as small as what it would be, but yeah, it is something. So yeah, this is a pencil drawing. I don't know whether the camera can see it properly or what, but this is a pencil drawing. Could you hold that side? Yeah.
Or taking it. I don't mind taking it either.
Yeah. It's a pencil drawing. I call it losing melanin. I actually got the idea from the person who took the reference picture. But initially it had like blood dripping out and oozing from the person's forehead. But I kind of merged it with the idea of the youth and the upcoming generations. I feel like we're basically going through a period where we are losing our melanin being our Africanness, our sense of originality as African people. As this world has transitioned into a mold where people aren't as exposed to where they come from, what makes them African, or I should say the bad mouthing or the bad definitions that come around being African, you know. Sort of like, you know when someone practices traditional healing and all of that, like you see those things being said about those people. So those things actually compel people to lose a sense of their Africanness. So the dripping substance on the subject is actually melanin in my perspective. So, but at the end of the day, I'd like to leave the audience with an idea of the fact that they can make whatever they want to of what they see. You know, you can make
goosebumps right now. I am getting goosebumps right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, guys.
So
running out of words. That's me running out of words. Is this not a pencil? Damn, this is not a pencil.
It is actually. So
guys.
Yeah. that's basically my meaning of this. Those are the thoughts that are triggered when I see this piece, and that's the intentions that I had with it, to actually give off that meaning, but without leaving room for your perspective. Yeah.
So guys, as we're still holding this pencil, I want to challenge you guys right now. If you can draw, if you're an artist and you can paint, and you can literally an artistic figure right now, I challenge you to actually beat this. Beat this right now and tag us, and let's see if you can actually do better than this. Because I swear, you cannot give me goosebumps as I am right now. I'm challenging you. I am challenging you. Try me, and let's see where that goes.
I'm truly humbled.
Okay. Can we see something else? Because I'm sure nobody wants a one-hit wonder. We are not one-hit wonders right here. We do not come to play. We are here for the art.
For me. Okay. I think I'm going to show you this one.
Okay.
This one. Yeah. No. This one. I sort of, at times, I tend to draw public figures as a marketing strategy. So, this one is, I don't know if I should mention this person or...
Mention them, name them.
This person is Mukwena, the actor. Yeah. I don't quite remember the name of the soapy that he used to act in, but yeah, this is basically him. It's an all pencil drawing, graphite and charcoal. And
guys, even the texture is amazing.
Yeah, I don't want to brag, but yeah.
I feel like I want to brag about this. I'm literally taken away. I'm literally, I'm flowing right now on these paintings.
Thank you very much. So yeah, obviously you make them at prices though, but yeah.
But then, guys, if you guys want these, which you guys will get, which you guys deserve. Everybody deserves good art, like I do. Okay. Where can we get these? Where can we get these? Where can the prices, the ranges? Tell me everything.
Okay. First of all, you can get them from me. If you want to contact me, you can hit me up on Instagram. My handle is Konke _N KONKE _N, and on Twitter I'm Konke _N. And on TikTok, I recently opened my TikTok. I'm Konke _N there too. So you could basically hit me up, DM me. I'll send you my price list. Yeah. And just to give you like a rough estimate, my prices range from $500 up to what, 4,000 if I'm not wrong. That's they vary according to the sizes. So what I usually do is I usually allow people to pay a 50% upfront deposit, not the entire amount. Just so they can trust the fact that they can get their
trust
drawing.
The process.
You pay your 50% upfront, and then I draw you, and then I show you the finished product. And then you pay the other 50%, and then you get your drawing. Deliveries are 100 Rand nationwide. So
we got you, even if you in Limpopo, baby. Even if you are in Cape Town.
All areas and all corners of the country.
All corners. Even if you live in Imlas, we got you. We got you.
You know the vibes.
We know the vibes. So, do all these paintings get inspired by different scenarios or some people? Like you said, this is this person right here.
Figure.
Yeah, a common figure.
Well, it depends. If I'm drawing a public figure, it's either it's influenced by finances, or it's either I really like the person, or I just stumbled across a reference picture that I.
So
really
if you
like.
really like me, like you can mind drawing me.
I mean, I wouldn't mind making you a muse. I mean, I'm about to make a different.
Damn, guys, I'm about to be a muse.
So yeah, I wouldn't mind making you my muse. I mean, yeah. Another thing that sort of inspires me, it's my thoughts at times, because if you see a self-portrait of myself, that means that I took that picture, and the emotions that I capture with the pictures are the messages that I'm trying to get across. So at times what inspires me, it's the words in my mind, the feelings and within me, and the images that I'm actually trying to get across. Yeah. But sometimes I'm also influenced by the time I've spent from finishing one drawing up until starting another. You know, I could literally go through an artist block, and that alone would inspire me to actually try to get out of that block.
True.
So those are basically my main sources of inspiration, and the artists I look up to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can relate there because I spend hours sometimes just looking at some drawings, and you can literally relate to a drawing sometimes. You can look at something and picture it as something else. Maybe someone else might picture it as something else. Definitely. So, and I definitely think your art does something like that. Like that painting, the first one, go back, reverse, and go look that up again. Rewind and go look that up again. But how do you think people perceive art here in South Africa in general?
I feel like the general public the people in South Africa, I feel like I don't know. I don't know if this is true, but I'm subject to my own opinion.
Yeah.
So I believe people tend to acknowledge the skill, the ability in its essence more than the message that's trying to get given across, you know, but not that they totally ignore it, but most people have come across, they actually become puzzled when they see that I have the ability to draw someone, like take a picture or look at you and then draw you onto a paper. You know, I feel like that's one thing that puzzles them the most.
Yeah.
But I'm not really sure how other people perceive art. Because most of the people I've come across have never perceived my art in a way that I want them to look at it. I want you to look beyond the fact that I drew this with pencil. Yeah. I spent this much amount of time. I want you to look into what I was seeing when I made it. You know.
Yeah.
So far I've met like a handful of people who can relate to that.
Yeah.
A handful of people who can just come look at my art and ask me questions about what it means. I think a handful is quite an understatement because like I live at rest basically. So my art is seen by many people.
Yeah.
So when they see that, they do ask me a lot of questions, and some are just puzzled by the fact that like I can draw. Yeah. You know. So as far as I've been with this skill and talent, I've mostly been exposed to people who are like that. I haven't really tapped into the bigger art market and see how they determine the value of the work and how they perceive everything.
Yeah, true.
You know? So yeah, that's where I'm trying to bridge the gap right now.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, because a lot of people literally fail to understand art. Someone might look at your drawing and be like, this is nice, and not really understand the full meaning of what you are trying to say. The message behind the drawing and everything. Do you think a lot of people still suffer from that, or it's just like a statement out there?
Well, it's more like it's us artists who are suffering from that. Because like the end result of it.
I wasn't expecting that. Us artists, damn, where I live.
Because the outcome of that is, and that people won't see the real value of the piece and what it actually entails behind it. So if you're just gonna notice and see my work and just notice the fact that I was able to draw your pimple or your paw, it's sort of like you're acknowledging the ability more than the message. So like we suffer the most from that because people don't see what we see, don't feel what we feel, and don't perceive reality, our reality, in how we see it. Because it comes from like this thing. It as much as for me it's based on reality, but it comes from an unrealistic reality.
Okay. Do you really think that art here in South Africa is growing, or it's still under development, or it's where it should be?
I feel like it's growing.
Yeah.
I do feel like it's growing because like I recently discovered this artist called Nelson Magamo, if I'm not wrong.
Damn! Shout out to Nelson Magamo, by the way.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've been loving your drawings. Just saying, I've been loving your drawings. I got one right now as my screensaver, but I ain't going there.
Big ups.
But I ain't going there.
It's growing with like there are artists as well who are like this guy. Who do we call him? The real young creator on Instagram.
Yeah.
And who's this guy? Great Joy. I think it's Great Joy.
Yeah, it is.
There's this one who I think he's close to Black Coffee, if I'm not wrong. He's been making arts like yellow paintings, predominantly yellow paintings. Yeah. So more and more artists are emerging, and this one that I recently discovered as well, Uba Naledi Arts.
Arts.
Dope.
I am so sorry. Like I have to name these people because the guy is just doing the most right now.
She's very dope. It's the fact that I'm seeing youth, like people from the generation that I'm in, actually tapping into different levels of their art and actually getting it exposed on national television as well.
Exactly. Shout out to that.
It's growing.
And getting the acknowledgement that they deserve. You guys deserve the acknowledgement right now.
So yeah, it is growing. I do believe it's growing, and there are opportunities for most artists and for people like myself. It's just you. I think it's within you being able to portray not only just a person, but like or a cultural background or some story about whatever it is that the person might have went through or what you are going through as an artist, for you to be able to put other people in perspective through your talent. And that's what I think like could get you there. I mean, because most artists are actually using that to get where they want to be.
Is there a difference between someone that can draw? Because I can draw, but then I'm not that good. And then someone like you who can like do mad skills, who's really skilled. Is there a difference?
I think the difference is in the outcome, but like on a personal level or us being humans, there's not much of a difference. It's on your ability to bring out the outcome that you want. That's where the difference is. But like I said, we are all different. We're all different, and we can't compare each other as artists. You know, because art is something that defines you in your unique way. So you can't compare me to another artist because our art brings out different perspectives. So like, if there is a difference, it's in the outcome.
It's in the outcome,
not in us as being humans. You know,
it's definitely in the outcome, because I'm sure you'd be finding someone drawing 3 lines and that would be costing like 8 million. But I'm not gonna go there. So I'm not gonna go there. I'm just saying. Do you think now it is the time that someone out there who wants to pursue something in arts, this is the time for them to come out and be like, I'm here, I want to do this?
I think it's always the time.
It's always the time.
It's always the time to do something. If you feel as though something is going to take you to a new level, it's going to allow you to be more of who you want to be. It's always the time to start doing that.
There's no perfect timing.
There's no perfect timing. Like, it's always a good time, especially when you're an artist. I mean, if your spirituality and your soul aligns with you doing that thing at that very moment, then go for it.
Okay. Which artists right now would you think are underrated
here in South Africa? Apart from myself, I would say, wait, let me check my Instagram. There are
go on Instagram.
There are actually a lot of artists that are really talented in South Africa, and they're actually pushing each other to reach good levels. One of them is, I think it's Lesego Matlala. I've seen his work. He does portraits. Like, he's very consistent. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but it's on Instagram. It's Lesego Matlala. .sa.
Shout out to them.
Really dope.
Really
dope. So like there's a multitude of artists and a variety of them at that. But I can't pinpoint each and every one of them on the spot right now. But there are a lot of artists who either don't have access to the internet or what, because I've recently seen this one guy in town in Durban who doesn't have hands.
Oh,
but
I've been trying to say that.
Yo,
the way he draws.
Yo.
I literally stood for like 10 minutes. I literally stood for 10 minutes to watch that guy, because it's actually amazing what a person can do. If he can do it with no hands, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And I think what compels other people to becoming underrated, it's their willingness to expose themselves. Because I remember I was in Port Elizabeth in 2018 December, if not 2019. I was just walking in the streets of the city, and then I stumbled across this homeless white guy. Well, don't mean to expose or just specify the race, but I saw this one guy. He was actually drawing with pen. He was making abstract art. So when I decided, I just decided to pull out my phone, and I asked to take a picture of him and his work. I'm trying to expose him in a way, and he literally refused. So at times it would be the fact that other people are not confident with their work
or ready to be out there.
Or ready to be out there, but like their skill would match that part or that element that is needed for them to be to reach a better level, but they don't actually want to be exposed. So could be that.
Are you confident with your work?
Well, at this point I'm gaining confidence, I should say.
But then you're not answering the question.
I am confident.
You are you sure?
Yes, very sure. I could literally go and display this in front of whoever. I don't care.
Damn. Guys, you heard that he's confident about his work. So if you want to challenge him, if you want to try him, catch him on Instagram. Catch him on Instagram. And we're still waiting for that challenge, by the way. We still want to see your artworks. We still want to see your paintings. We still want drawings. We still want to see it all.
And I'm thinking of running a competition sometime soon.
Yeah.
I'm still like brainstorming all of that. And if y'all really follow me, you're going to stand a chance of winning 3 drawings. I mean,
I'm following him now. I am following him right now.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of just randomly selecting people who are going to follow all the criteria that needs to be met for you to have a successful entry. And then you can have yourself 1 free drawing, but like it's 3 giveaways. So keep in touch. So
guys, we all can win. You know, me, my friend, and I, we got this. Talking about me, but then I still got this too. Yeah. So can we see 1 more drawing before we carry on with the show? Okay. Because after all, we hear about you.
Aware? No, I don't see any problem with that. There's one. I think I should show you 2 actually. So I've got like 1 piece that I tried. I was actually experimenting with it. It's a pastel and charcoal drawing. Can you hold that side? Yeah. This one I call it a bite of perspective.
Oh, I mean, damn.
Yeah. If you can see clearly, it's like an eye inside. And then the person
that's the first
biting,
thing I literally looked at. The
person is biting the eye. So like it sort of resembled an idea that's like in this world we have like different perspectives. Yeah. We have different journeys. We have different definitions of things, sort of like love, hate, and all of those things. We have different definitions of it. For you to fully understand this journey that you're on, you have to bite onto different perspectives. Yeah. You don't only have to indulge in yours. Just bite in different perspective and you'll come out with a valid lesson or with a good definition of what it means to be human. So yeah, this was just basically like
an experiment.
Yeah, it was an experiment, and it was an experiment. I don't know if you can see properly. Yeah, it was sort of like an experiment, and I was just testing the waters with pastels. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring it up.
If this is testing the waters, imagine what he could do with your water. Imagine what he could do.
I'll bring some motion in your ocean.
He hasn't got the rhymes. You guys.
Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you is one that I made before the end of 2020. This is one of my favorite South African artists. So, I don't know. Maybe y'all can tell.
Yeah.
Sort of needed
Young
like,
nigga, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
So, yeah.
Shout out to Blackie, by the way.
Shout outs. I really fucks with his music. I don't want to fucking lie. Yeah, he's a fucking legend. He's a legend. So yeah,
like right now, if he is like watching this, you gotta have this painting. You gotta have this drawing. You gotta have it. It has to be on your wall. It has to be on your wall.
So yeah, I made this last year. It took like 2 days and 1 night to finish this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's also mnyama yena yet. I tried to capture all of his details through this.
And you did.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is also mnyama. I basically did this because I love his music and I saw potential in him, which is now realized at this day. So this is him.
I see potential in you. And the same potential.
I receive. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yeah, I am a pencil artist.
Yeah.
I'm an artist. This is me.
Okay, besides you being a pencil artist, do you see yourself exploring other options besides being a pencil artist?
Definitely. I've actually got some pending projects that I should have worked on. Like, I'm trying to fuse different versions of art with the kind of art that I make.
Yeah.
I don't want to let it all out right now, but like it's sort of like something that has to do with fashion and the performing arts. I'm trying to fuse them into one thing through an exhibition. Yeah. I've got like friends who are in fashion who are actually making like real clothes, like contemporary. I don't know if it exists, contemporary fashion. Yeah, something like that. They do make those things, and he's a brand owner of this other brand called I think Lemfux. Yeah, it's LEMFUX_SA on Instagram.
Go check it out, guys.
So I'm trying to do something with them. It's gonna like fuse 3 different versions of art, 3 different types of arts into one show. So yeah, as soon as that comes into realization, you guys all know.
Okay, where do you see yourself? Let's just say roughly 3 years time.
I see myself in this huge ass studio. Yeah, making a huge ass art, selling this art around the world. Yeah, I mean, I see myself exhibiting around the world. Yeah. In the near future. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's beautiful. You know, when somebody tells you about their dreams and you can literally picture it by what they already have is something else. And big ups to that. Thank you very much. And we would love an art exhibition in the near future. Definitely. We would love. Definitely. We would love to hear more about that. Okay. So before we wrap up the show, if let's just say roughly, I want to take all these drawings. Take all these drawings and promote them for you, because I'm sure some people love buying these things. I want to promote them for you. Is that something that you open up to? Definitely. So you guys heard. If you guys want more of these paintings, you want to promote it, you want to buy it, or you just want to stick it in your kitchen or in your room, guys, hit him up. And do that again. Definitely. Up until you get a whole lot of paintings. Definitely. Whole lot of them. So, as we get into this pencil drawing, I want to know, could you teach someone, maybe potential Bali? I don't know. Yeah, definitely. I think me teaching you would be you observing as I create the piece. Yeah. Because like, I'm not as good with describing everything that I do, but I am better at describing it while I'm doing it. Yeah. So like, from you observing, I think you would learn more and I would be able to teach more. Okay. So when we saw the show, you mentioned 3 artists that inspire you. Yeah. So right now I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you to name 1 out of the 3 that you say you got 100%.
you're saying this is a person I don't mind every day watching their work, they inspire me. Out of the three,
it has to be John O'Dry. It has to be Jono, man.
You guys heard it. You guys heard it.
Jono. Has to be Jono.
Okay, thank you once again for having
appreciate it.
Having these beautiful pencil drawings on our show.
It's been an honor.
And for having you. I can't stop looking at these faces. I cannot looking at these drawings. They're amazing. Thank you once again. May you prosper in every road you take, and may we expect more from you. And may we look back and be like, this guy was on the show. Can you guys believe this? You know, we would love something like that. So please press that like button, subscribe, and press the notification bell, because you really want to see what we got next. And don't forget about the competition. Don't forget about the competition. Up until we see you for another show, God bless you and enjoy the rest of your day.